Right now, keeping you in your home and out of court. It's what UW-Madison's law school hopes to do with a possible spike in evictions coming.
Also making it their own. We'll show you how a pair of Madison women hope to empower refugees to feel a little more comfortable in Wisconsin.
And is it only a matter of time why doctors expect another pandemic if humans don't make some significant changes? You're watching News 3 Now at 5. This summer, more and more people in Wisconsin are facing the reality they could lose their homes. Eviction court filings have been rising this summer, and experts fear it'll go up even more soon.
That's because this week, the grace period for paying September's rent ends. And to help prevent what's coming, Naomi Coles explains what UW Law School is putting together. Naomi?
Law School announced a new evictions defense clinic today where a supervising attorney will help 7 law students take on weekly eviction cases throughout this school year. The state is tracking evictions data, and they tell me that while the numbers are tough to track in real time because circuit courts update their data at different paces, they are definitely seeing an upward trend since the moratorium ended 2 weeks ago. However, it will be a few weeks yet before we see whether eviction judgments are going to rise as well. UW's announcement is a response to the need impacting many more people than usual during the pandemic.
You're impacted by whether or not your coworkers are evicted, whether or not your school, your school children, school-aged children's friends are evicted from their homes. So rental housing impacts all of us, and a number of people who are at risk of eviction because of the end of the CDC moratorium is going way, way up.
The clinic is being funded by federal emergency rental assistance. The city of Madison voted last month to direct $1 million to legal services for people being evicted. Now, we've also got links online to rental assistance resources on channel3000.com if you are facing housing instability and need help for where to look.
Things are pretty stable for us when it comes to the weather. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canale out on the weather patio. Gary?
Eric, very comfortable out here. Nice breeze is blowing. The sun is shining, but there are a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms to our north. The visible cloud track showed a little bit of cloud cover. And you can see on Doppler track, the precipitation out there is not very intense. Most of it is pretty widely scattered and may affect areas just north of Madison through the evening hours. Otherwise, temperatures right now are generally in the upper 60s to lower 70s thanks to that breeze that's blowing in from the northwest. And with dew point temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s, the air is pretty dry near the ground, so some of those showers may be evaporating before they even reach the ground. Otherwise, can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm threat north of Madison this evening. Skies will turn clear overnight with low temperatures in the lower 50s. Tomorrow should be a nice day with partly sunny skies and highs in the lower 70s. We could see a taste of summer by Saturday, though. I'll have more in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Officials have identified the 20-year-old man shot and killed Monday night in Madison. The medical examiner's office says Nicholas Cook was found with gunshot wounds near Cottage Grove Road in Madison, later died at the hospital. Police are still searching for a suspect. It is Madison's 5th homicide of the year. And new information on a homicide in Beloit. Police believe the victim of a Labor Day weekend shooting died 2 days before the body was found. Police responded to the 300 block of Portland Avenue Sunday after a body was found between 2 homes. Police later announced they were investigating the death as a homicide, saying the 19-year-old victim was shot to death. Investigators say the victim was likely shot Friday night. Police had responded with shots fired called near Bluff Street and Portland Avenue around 9:30 p.m. Residents interviewed during the investigation said the suspects involved ran away from the scene, but officers didn't find any blood evidence or get any reports of someone being shot at that time. Police have not released the name of the man killed.
It's been 15 years since a shooting in Milwaukee killed 2 people and injured 3 others. Tonight, the FBI and Milwaukee police are putting their prime suspect's face out there for everyone to see. The FBI added Octaviano Juarez Coro to its 10 most wanted fugitives list today. They want to charge him for the 2006 double homicide and multiple attempted homicides. Police say Juarez Coro got upset during a family picnic at a park and pulled out a gun.
We're asking for people's help in this case because we do know he has family and friends still here in the Milwaukee area and also in Mexico, and we're hoping that someone will come forward on that. As far as what has changed, something like this, it doesn't need to change. As egregious as this crime was, this helps bring closure to the victims, and that's what we're going to do. We don't give up. We're not going to stop until we find him.
The FBI is offering a reward of up to $100,000 for information leading to his arrest.
An update from a story we brought you at noon. Students at Beloit Memorial High School left school early today after the school was put into a soft lockdown. Police say they were first alerted to an anonymous threat outside of the school around 8 this morning. The building was put on that soft lockdown out of an abundance of caution as officers investigated. Students were released from class at 1:30 this afternoon after police determined it was safe.
Some new pictures from inside Fort McCoy show how the Afghan refugees are adapting to their temporary living situation. These images show evacuees looking through clothes and shoes at a donation facility that is run by U.S. soldiers. Clothing donations are coming from all around and are being given to the evacuees, as many of them have only one set of clothing.
And just about any kind of fresh, clean clothing is welcome for those refugees, but there's something special about having clothes of your own.
Recognizing that people here in Madison are working to make refugees feel a little more comfortable here, Madeline O'Neill is live on the Near West Side to tell us how. Maddie?
Well, plenty of volunteers are behind this latest effort, donating enough fabric to fill this car. So see, this is packed, all ready to go up to Fort McCoy tonight, but that is not all. I want to show you this as well. This is another car packed and full of fabric, sewing machines, ready to go to Fort McCoy to give to the refugees there. Now, this all started on Friday when Connie McElrone learned that a friend volunteering at Fort McCoy said that women were there sewing with just 2 sewing machines and a little bit of fabric. So they decided to help out, putting a call for donations, and community members really came through, bringing plenty of fabric and sewing machines for refugees to make clothes they feel comfortable in.
I think it's important because I think people have gone through an incredible ordeal to arrive here, and this is one way to bring some comfort and maybe make this experience feel less intimidating and foreign.
The Sewing Machine Project, which is based here in Madison, is donating a number of sewing machines as well. And the women involved in this also raised about $8,000 for their efforts. Coming up at 6, we have this full story.
Maddie, thank you. America's top diplomat is in Germany, where thousands of Afghan citizens are still awaiting flights to the U.S. Administration officials say as many as 65,000 Afghans are expected to arrive in the U.S. by the end of the month. Some Republican lawmakers, including Congressman Andy Biggs of Arizona, are concerned about the vetting process. He sent a letter to DHS demanding more information. CBS News evening anchor Nora O'Donnell asked DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas why some Afghan evacuees on the terrorist watch list are showing up in America.
So how many people have been removed from the United States for showing up on one of these lists?
So our screening and vetting process is going very, very well. And we're dealing with very, very few people that have given us any cause for concern.
Yesterday at Fort McCoy, Wisconsin, Democrats say they're confident Afghan refugees arriving at the Wisconsin base are being properly vetted before they resettle across the country. CBS News has learned the emergency funding request includes a provision that would make the refugees eligible for green cards after only 1 year in America.
Meanwhile, the former Afghan president has posted an apology on Twitter for leaving the country as the Taliban closed in on Kabul last month. He posted a statement saying he left at the urging of the palace security. He also denies what he calls baseless allegations that he took millions of dollars belonging to Afghans out of the country.
President Biden is preparing to give a major speech tomorrow on his administration's next steps to fight the coronavirus pandemic. This week, the U.S. surpassed 650,000 COVID deaths, and the CDC predicts as many as 60,000 more people could die over the next 4 weeks. As students return to classrooms, more than 250,000 child COVID cases were reported last week.
Plan he'll announce tomorrow 6 steps to stop the spread of Delta and increase vaccinations. We have more work to do, and we are still at war with the virus.
For most people, seeing what COVID did felt like something only possible in a science fiction movie. But some researchers have been warning this could happen for decades. Christina Laurie explains what they say is causing that threat.
Researchers warn it's not a matter of if, but when another pandemic will happen, and that's a direct result of us. COVID-19 is what's known as a zoonotic virus, or one that's transmitted from animals to humans. Viruses like it are rare and have to morph to make that jump. The first infections usually happen when people either have direct contact with animals or eat contaminated food. But researchers warn both are becoming more likely as humans disrupt long-standing ecosystems. In just the last century, humans have destroyed half of the world's rainforests, killing many predators and increasing the number of prey, like rats and mice, animals that are more likely to spread viruses from wildlife to people.
The encroachment of human species into areas where animals are present also increases that chance for all sorts of pathogens, mainly viruses, to sort of jump from one species to the other. I mean, one thing we learned in the past year is that we weren't fully prepared to deal with a pandemic.
So what can we do to reduce the risk of future outbreaks? We'll answer that ahead at 6. Reporting in Madison, Christina Laurie, News 3 Now.
The head of the World Health Organization is calling on wealthy countries with large supplies of vaccines to refrain from offering booster shots through the end of the year, expanding a call that has largely fallen on deaf ears. The U.S. and other nations have already begun some vaccine booster shots for vulnerable people.
A new Yale study shows people with severe breakthrough cases of COVID-19 tend to be older and have underlying health conditions. The average age of those studied was 80, and more than half of them were overweight, had lung disease or diabetes. 18% of the patients who tested positive had at least one dose of the vaccine. A third were fully vaccinated. Of those studied, a little less than half didn't show symptoms. They were hospitalized for something unrelated, and 14 of the 54 had severe symptoms.
The U.S. job market full of opportunities to work. There was a record-setting 10.9 million jobs available in July. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Among the fields with the most openings, healthcare, social assistance, finance, and the service industry. Despite the large number of jobs available, there were only 6.7 million hires in July. Analysts say concerns about the pandemic and child care availability are among the factors why some people are not applying for jobs. Coming up ahead on News 3 Now at 5, how a new project on the Beloit College campus is saving both money and energy. That story just ahead.
A taco festival that's been making headlines across the nation is headed to Madison. We'll check in with organizers at Breese-Stevens Field to see if they're concerned. That's coming up tonight at 6.
And midweek numbers at Wall Street saw the Dow fall almost 69 points, the NASDAQ tumbling 88, the S&P down 6 at the closing bell. We'll be right back.
One of our biggest furniture events of the year, the Labor Day sale at Slumberland. Take an additional 25% off our already low prices.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Dry eye symptoms keep driving you crazy? Inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Let's kick Ken's ache and burn into gear.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Those drops will probably pass right by me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief. Xiidra is the only FDA-approved non-steroid treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Be proactive about managing your symptoms by talking to your doctor about twice daily Xiidra like I did.
I prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021 is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course lunch starting at $15 and a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021, starting September 19th through the 24th. For participating restaurant menus and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
Incredible savings on mattresses during our Labor Day sale now at Slumberland. Sealy Posturepedic all on sale, starting as low as $4.99. And we're one of the only stores reducing waste through our mattress recycle programs. Shop now at Slumberland.
Tonight at 6, how a new eviction defense clinic launching at UW will help those struggling to stay in their homes. And new images from inside Fort McCoy give us one of our first looks at life for Afghan refugees staying in Wisconsin.
The effects of this tremendous act of terrorism are felt all the way here in Madison. A day no one can forget 20 years later. Former members of the News 3 Now team reflect on the local impact of the 9/11 attacks. Thursday on News 3 Now at 10.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Eliminate energy waste, find cost-effective ways to be more energy efficient while providing jobs and strengthen the economy. That is the goal of the program Focus on Energy.
Charlotte Gillespie tells us about the positive attention Beloit College is getting about its move to make smart energy decisions. Charlotte?
Susan and Eric, for nearly 20 years, Beloit College has focused on sustainability projects. Focus on Energy has been helping it save nearly 18 million kilowatt hours of electricity and 1.6 million therms of natural gas. And this new multi-use building called the Powerhouse is the culmination of the college's sustainability goals. This was the old Alliant Energy Black Hawk power plant along the Rock River and on campus. It was going to be torn down years ago, but the college saw the true potential of repurposing the old coal plant into its student union, rec, and athletics facility. Focus on Energy helped with nearly $170,000 in financial incentives.
The folks here at Beloit College early on understood that a focus on sustainability will not only improve the bottom line for the college, but also the economy and the community and the environment.
Beloit College used public and private incentives and donations for the Powerhouse and is not in debt from the build. In the past 10 years, Focus on Energy has returned $1 billion to Wisconsin's economy through energy efficiency programs. For every dollar Wisconsinites invest into Focus on Energy, they return $4.32 back into our pockets. To find out how you can save money at your business or even your own home, go to focusonenergy.org.
Charlotte, thank you. The largest Confederate statue in the U.S. came down today. The figure of General Robert E. Lee atop a horse towered over Richmond, Virginia for more than a century. It was lowered to the ground this morning and a work crew began cutting it into pieces. Governor Ralph Northam ordered the statue's removal last summer, citing nationwide pain over the death of George Floyd at the hands of white officers in Minneapolis.
I think symbols, I think they change over time, and it's important that they're representative of the time they're in.
Tomorrow, crews will remove the plaques from the base of the monument and a time capsule that is believed to be located at the site.
This just in, the death toll from Hurricane Ida is increasing. Officials have raised the death toll in Louisiana to 26. The additional 11 deaths all happened in the city of New Orleans. 9 of the deaths were from excessive heat. The remaining 2 deaths involved carbon monoxide poisoning. The health department says the heat-related deaths involved people ages 64 to 79.
Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast now. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canale joins us. Gary?
Well, there are a couple of showers and thunderstorms well north of Madison this evening, but 3 things you need to know in our forecast. Look for mainly dry weather to continue through Saturday with partly sunny skies tomorrow, sunny skies on Friday, and partly sunny skies on Saturday. Temperatures will be in the lower 70s for tomorrow, upper 70s for Friday, and then we'll get a little taste of summer. High temperatures in the middle 80s for Saturday before we turn a little cooler for Sunday. High-resolution Doppler radar shows just a few light showers up around just north of Kingston in Marquette County, maybe a little shower just northwest of Beaver Dam and Dodge County. Can't rule out an isolated flash of lightning in there. We've been seeing some up in the northern portion of the state, but as we get into the cooler hours in the evening, temperatures already in the upper 60s here in Madison. These showers should die out pretty quickly as we head towards sunset. Meantime, tropical storm warnings have been issued for part of the Florida panhandle, and that is because of a new tropical storm. Tropical storm Mindy just formed in the northern portion of the Gulf of Mexico. Maximum sustained winds 45 miles an hour, gusts to 50 miles per hour. It should not strengthen too much, but it will bring heavy rain into parts of Florida and then eventually into Georgia and the Carolinas as the track takes it back into the Atlantic Ocean and then weakens it into a tropical depression as all the moisture moves offshore. Meantime, Hurricane Larry, just to the southeast of Bermuda, there's Bermuda over there, maximum sustained winds right now 110 miles per hour, a strong Category 2 hurricane. It's expected to maintain its strength as it passes just to the east of Bermuda and then curves northeastward into the Atlantic Ocean. Good news for the United States. But this storm is so strong as it merges with another weather system and loses its tropical characteristics, it'll still bring a lot of rain and wind northward as far north as Greenland, where that rain may change to snow over Greenland as it moves into the very cold waters of the northern Atlantic Ocean. But again, it's got a lot of strength with it as it continues to head northward, and it'll only slowly weaken. Our upper level winds are from the northwest right now, and that's what's giving us that little shot of cooler air and those few scattered showers around here. But much of the country right now is pretty quiet. As we check out the current weather map, there's a little trough of low pressure dropping southeastward. As that does so, these showers will continue mainly north and east of Madison for the next few hours, but then they'll die out as we head into the cooler hours overnight. Like I said, Madison already at 69, temperatures in the 60s in the northern part of the state, lower to middle 70s the rest of southern Wisconsin. Dew point temperatures, though, are pretty low, only 50 degrees in Madison, so that means the air is pretty dry. Some of those showers will actually evaporate before they reach the ground, and you can see on Future Track how quickly they'll fall apart tonight. Skies will clear out. Then for tomorrow, we'll look for a partly sunny day with temperatures in the lower 70s. Then as we head into Friday, notice those winds becoming a little more southerly. That'll bring temperatures back into the upper 70s, and we'll probably reach the middle 80s on Saturday before a cold front moves through on Sunday. 73 for the high tomorrow with partly sunny skies, so another pleasant day. 7 to 10 day forecast, 78 on Friday, 86 on Saturday before we drop back to 78 on Sunday. There'll be a slight chance for a shower Sunday. Chances for showers and thunderstorms in the Monday through Wednesday time period. Computer models are in a bit of a disagreement as to the rain chances. They might stay south of us, in which case we would see a better chance for dry weather, and then temperatures warm up as we head toward the following weekend. As we check out first warn traffic right now, not seeing any big problems on the Beltline. There were some slowdowns in the westbound direction a little earlier. Looks like those have cleared up. Traffic now pretty close to the posted speed limits on the Beltline, as well as 939, 90, 94 on the east side of Madison. So travel time is about 15 minutes in either direction between University Avenue and the interstate. 25 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-39, 90. US 12 Middleton to Sauk City is a 16-minute trip, and downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue and US 151 will take you 17 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. A local educator getting a big surprise from Staples. We'll explain what it is ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
People were afraid I was contagious. I felt gross.
It was kind of a shock after I started Cosentyx. 4 years clear.
Real people with psoriasis look and feel better with Cosentyx. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections, some serious, and the lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to. Tell your doctor if your Crohn's disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentyx.com.
At Menards, we know how important it is to be comfortable in your home. Upgrade now with comfy interior furniture, and you'll get a free area rug. That's right, get a free 5x7 rug valued at $149.99 with the purchase of any upholstered living room furniture at $299 or more. Find the perfect furniture to fit any decor, from love seats to sofas, sectionals, and recliners. Menards has what you need to start relaxing now. Plus, get a free rug.
Save big money at Menards.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app. We're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. J.P. Morgan Wealth Management.
Discover what's in store at Habitat Restore Dane County. You'll find something new every time you visit to keep your project on budget with low price and high quality home supplies. For one-of-a-kind items, shop Habitat Restore Dane County today.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
An area educator is getting a big surprise from Staples. Sarah Neeson is a third-grade teacher at Nuestro Mundo Community School in Monona. Today, she was surprised with $5,000 from Staples. Her husband nominated her for a nationwide contest through Staples for the Thank a Teacher contest. The school will get $5,000, and Neeson will also receive $2,000 for her personal use.
I know a lot of teachers work so hard and are so deserving of this, and I just feel so grateful that I was one of the few selected for this.
Sarah Neeson is the kind of teacher who comes early, stays late, pours everything she's got into her classroom and into her students, connecting with their families, providing fun and engaging activities for the students every day.
Congratulations, Sarah. Neeson was one of just 20 teachers to win this contest nationwide.
Big Ten releasing its basketball conference schedules. The Badger men will open up conference play at home against the Indiana Hoosiers December 8th, then at Ohio State. 3 days later, the Badgers will only play Iowa, Maryland, Northwestern, Illinois, Michigan, and Penn State once apiece. They'll open the regular season November 9th at home against St. Francis, Brooklyn. Student season tickets will go on sale September 23rd. Now the women, the Badgers will open up conference play at Northwestern December 5th. Wisconsin will have its conference home opener December 9th, hosting Michigan. A women's team with a new coach this season, Marissa Mosley. And we'll be back with a final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
Your eyes, beautiful on the outside, but if you have diabetes, there can be some not so pretty stuff going on the inside. It's true. If you have diabetes, you know high blood sugar is the root of the problem, but that excess sugar can cause the blood vessels to be seriously damaged. And when that happens, this could happen: vision loss or even blindness. That's right. Diabetic retinopathy is a leading cause of blindness for adults in the U.S. But even though you can't see it, there is something you can do about it. Remember this: now is the time to get your eyes checked. Eye care is an incredibly important part of your long-term diabetes management. See a path forward with actions and treatments that may help your eyes and protect against vision loss. Just say to yourself, "Now I see." Then go see an eye care specialist. Visit nowic.com to get the facts about diabetes, your eyes, and what you can do next to take control of your sight. Brought to you by Regeneron.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet.
Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
Yeah, it's funny.
With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You could also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, tacos, banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Let's go back to Gary. He's got a final check of our forecast.
Right now, we've got a few clouds across the Madison area, but nothing that's bringing any rain, at least around here. The live view from the Edgewater sky cam shows partly sunny skies. You can see a few light showers, mainly north of Madison. Not even seeing any flashes of lightning with those. They should die out pretty quickly after sunset. Temperatures right now in the upper 60s to the lower 70s. The warmer temperatures out toward the Mississippi River and down toward the Illinois state line. But notice those dew point temperatures right around 50, or in some cases even into the upper 40s, meaning the air is pretty dry. The difference between the temperature and the dew point, the greater the difference, the drier the air is, and that's probably going to cause those showers to fall apart. So look for clear skies overnight, low 51, high tomorrow 73, then up to 78 on Friday, 86 on Saturday, and some shower thunderstorm chances early next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell coming up next. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.